Vocalo Radio, Chicago's only urban alternative, 91.1 FM. Nudia in the afternoon here with you. We just played some Taylor Bennett. Couple songs back to back, B2B, because the birthday boy is in the studio.
Yo. What's up, my favorite people? Vocalo Radio, my home.
It's so good to have you back. The last time we saw you, it was summer. It was Summertime Shy.
Summertime Shy.
Yeah, just released Get Loose.
Yeah, I was working on my works. I still am. I won't lie. But you know what I'm saying? I'm picking up some flavor on that. And it's actually the winter, and it's around that time of the year that I get to sing that birthday song.
It is your birthday.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
my
Okay,
birthday.
congratulations. Oh, let me get the claps back up a little bit. Okay. Happy birthday. You're turning the big 30.
Yeah, big 30. And I'm turning 30 in my city, which is so dope. And I don't want to make it an emotional thing, but when I was younger, I didn't really even think about, which most kids don't think about being 30 because they think about being a kid. But I didn't think about where I would be, what I would be doing. So, it's just such a blessing to be not just turning 30, but turning 30 in the city of Chicago with the people that I love, with all my friends and family, and being able to get together and throw this huge event January 18th. And party and celebrate into my birthday. Loft 22 Shy, that's 22 West Hubbard Street. It is 21 plus, and it's a dress to impress party. It's a competition. There might be a major prize, so you don't want to miss
Hold on,
out.
a major prize for best dress?
Yeah, I want to say, because I feel like in Chicago, you know me, like, I'm an artist, but I'm also, like a businessman, and I also love fashion. Like, even look at me right now. I got this.
Yes.
They can't see me, but I got this whole pink
You can see on our Instagram story.
Y'all make sure y'all
I'm
check
so
it out.
jealous.
I'm gonna show them the whole fit.
I'm jealous
on
of
the
your fit.
Instagram story. Thank you. But I love fashion. I feel like Chicago, we have such a huge fashion scene. And as a city, I think, we respect it so much. And I think even outside of the city, it's respected a lot. But I wanted to bring, that aspect as well, because I know a lot of people, no matter what, they're going to pull up with their best outfit. Why not make it a competition and make it, something fun, especially on my 30th birthday, where it's like things are getting more classy, more traditional, more upper echelon. We thought that would be a really dope thing to do. So, yeah.
I know the last time you were here, we awarded you the unofficial king of outside.
Yeah.
We were talking about how you're always outside. So it's like
always outside.
So it's dedication, because not only during summer, it's during winter too.
Nah, it's like, it's 24/7. I feel like it's like a thing where, for me, even since I was a kid, like, Chicago has so much just flavor just throughout the city, and just like diversity, like, and it's also has to do with a lot of the fact that Chicago is such a segregated city. And when I was growing up, it was like primarily on the south side. In certain neighborhoods, this was the kind of food that you could get, and then in this neighborhood you could get this kind of food. And as I got older and I traveled more and more around the city, like, I started to go to different places like Pilsen and Wicker Park and to Chinatown, and go way up north, or go in Little Italy, and like just like different places that I also had friends that over time that I grew up with, and I got to see the different cultures, and got to learn more about the city. And it's just like there's so much beauty in Chicago, when you really travel and you get to break out of the different barriers that we, have in our own communities that are, of course, amazing as well. So, yeah, I love Chicago, and I love being outside, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been outside since I was a kid, so it's like, I know everybody,
If you're just tuning in, Taylor Bennett, 30th birthday party, Loft 22, this Sunday, January 18th, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Now, Taylor, who's going to be there? You're going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
Are you performing?
Yeah, I'm definitely performing. I'm not going to.
No.
It would be crazy for me, because I love to perform. So, yeah, I'm going to be performing at my birthday party. We got it hosted by Forever Band, so he's definitely going to be performing. And, of course, we got special guests, a damn killer. You know what I'm saying? Arrest me, daddy. He definitely going to be performing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of folks. We got DJ No CK. And then of course all my homies just gonna be there too. So, if any of them decide to hop on stage, it just is what it is. Let's
Now
get
it's a
it.
big weekend because Sunday's the Bears game,
Yeah, bear
which
down.
you're saying we're gonna win. You said that.
Oh, we're winning.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna win for sure.
You
Yeah.
said we're winning that game, and then the next
Yeah.
day is a holiday.
And that's the dope thing too, is like, you know what I'm saying? Chicago, come out, celebrate me, celebrate Martin Luther King, celebrate the Bears. But no matter what you celebrating, remember you don't gotta go to work tomorrow. So pull up, you know what I'm saying? We outside. It's gonna be a movie, man. And then also, of course, we're gonna have all the dancers. The whole thing about the party is not just best dressed. Don't come to my party if you don't want to dance, Chicago. We throwing this party and it's all about dancing. You know what I'm saying? We're doing everything in there. We bopping, we working, we stepping in there. You know what I'm saying? You could even come do your little scuba. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take me through there. You could do, you know what I'm saying? Just, you got to dance.
Now, the last
You
time you
dig?
came through, you had shown me you were practicing juking.
Yeah.
Have you mastered it yet? Because you said you were just like in the
Yeah.
like you were starting to get it phase, but you were still like working towards it. How far is the progress on the juking?
I feel like I'm getting better at it. The footwork's definitely, it takes consistent practice. I think for me, like, footworking is also like a lifelong thing. Like, not something that, like, of course you just get good at one day, but also something that, like, it's like a community. There's so many different ways to learn. And I feel like for me, um, every summer I'm going to consistently create more footwork, more juke music. I got something that I'm working on right now that I'm excited about.
For this coming summer? For you're getting ready for
this
summer?
yeah, already getting ready for summer. Because I think that is something that within generations, for one, needs to continue to be talked about, but then also, like, as a avid lover of the music and the culture, it's like every summer, like, I learned something new. Like, last summer was my biggest jump, but I think last summer made people almost forget that the summer before that I did Too Much, and that was with King Louis and Lala, and that was a huge song. And that was when I very, 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 very first started even trying to attempt to do anything, but I wasn't on camera. So hopefully, like, in 3 summers from now, I'm the best footworker in Chicago.
Now,
Nah, I'm just
like, because I was gonna say your brother's a good footworker. Are you?
my brother's very cold.
He is a really good.
Nah, but the thing is about it too is, like, Chance is a dancer, so I had to, like, find out that it's not even so much about, like, footworking is its own beat, cadence, rhythm, like, in itself, but it also is still like a dance, and, like, it's an art form. And, like, I think for me as a child, I overlooked that aspect of a lot of, like, cultural dances where I was just like, oh, like, yeah, I could jerk, like, I could reject, like, I could do the stinky leg, like, and then I was amounting all these other dances to that ideal of, like, somebody made this on TikTok. Like, a lot of kids be doing that nowadays. But truthfully, there's a lot of history that's behind it. There's a lot of, like, emotion that's behind it. Like, there's a lot of, like, learning and teaching and, like, just, like, so much that is not even just a part of that, which is interesting. What we're also doing at because now I'm kind of getting into a different thing, but what we're also doing at my birthday party this Sunday is it's a music video shoot, because every year, I'm sure you know this, we shoot a music video at my birthday. That's how we did Get Loose. The year before we did Too Much. This year it's a stepping song.
Oh,
So,
really?
like, yeah. Like
Is it?
stepping
It's
song.
Unreleased.
It's
like
unreleased.
an unreleased
It's
song.
an unreleased stepping song.
Okay.
But it's raw, and I feel like it's in a different genre, but it's in the same breath and for the same reason. Like, stepping is something that a lot of people that I came up with, like my cousins and my homies, like, and we all knew about stepping, and it was something that existed within our houses. There were stepping clubs. There were, like, at every brunch or every, you know what I'm saying, situation, there was stepping going on, and it was, like, something that we just did as families. And then I feel like there's not too many people that know about the culture of stepping. So like continuing to find different genres of not just dance, but just pieces of Chicago that we could use the platform to educate other people about through the history of it within the city. Um, so yeah, we shooting a stepping
Now,
music
can
video.
we?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be exact date, but when is
Yeah.
that going to be out? That song, that video.
So it's coming out around spring. I will announce with y'all first. I'm putting
Mhm.
out this new project in the spring. I've been working on it for a while. It's I want to say like my best body of work.
Wow,
Um,
that happens when you're 30.
yeah, for
That's what
sure. I feel
happens
like
when you.
that's what happens when you're 30 is like a lot of
Mhm.
things you kind of see them. And then I also think, even in the aspect of like we talk about me being not just the artist Taylor Bennett, but also like manager of Chance, the rapper, and a damn killer, and then the musician. But then also there's the kind of just productive or producing aspect that I have of wanting to help create opportunities for multiple artists or just for artists to also be within. So, for example, I know it was just the 10-year anniversary of Broad Shoulders. We did an amazing sold out show at Book Club Shy on
That
December.
looked so
Yeah,
lit, by the way.
it was
I got
crazy.
we were out of town, but I got the biggest FOMO watching those videos.
Yeah, nah, it's
That-
cool because it was like Broad Shoulders is something that is a project that's it was made 10 years ago, but it's still like it. Broad Shoulders is based off Chicago, the city of big shoulders, and it's like really like an ode to the city. So like for all these different people to be able to come through and to show out was very dope. But also, I think a lot of times when people think about artists, especially independent artists like myself or like Lil Moo, I just went to her show. It was amazing. Shout out to her. Like a damn killer. He just had a sold out show at Reggie's that we did. Shout out to him. I think that they forget about the aspect of producing a show because you got to find the openers, you got to have the DJs, and sometimes not having the right openers and DJs could kind of kill a show. And when we did Book Club Shy, I was really proud of myself because between me and my team, we were able to have Rick Wilson as main support, who's not featured on Broad Shoulders, but did come up in that same era as me, and we were doing shows at that same time. And he's always shared this. Uh, we have a similar view on the political climate and on
Mhm.
wanting to use our voice not just as a musician but also as somebody to be heard and to see change. And like I was like, this like he should be on the show. And when I talked to him about it, he said he was down. I was, but we had Rico, um, Shy on the show, who I went to high school with, that's having an amazing moment. He's an amazing lyricist and artist. We had Zion Ali, who is like an amazing artist, who's another kid that is just consistently finding himself in the right places, doing the right things, helping, working independently, just like I would just say harder than a lot of people in Chicago. I see him, anywhere and everywhere. And he's so talented, and everybody, has their break, but it takes time, as Kendrick, says. So basically just saying that to say, and we had friends who dance. We had Lexi. We had so many different people on the show, but it was dope because it was funny at the end of the show. People were saying they were like, "Man, that felt like I was watching America's Got Talent," and I at first it was kind of like a what, and then like they explained, they were like, no, like literally, like I just saw so many extremely talented genres of people that were in their own lane, but were clearly influenced by the same city. And like over the last 10 years, these artists of different generations, like friends who dance are in their early 20s up to like me that's literally turning 30 on Sunday, and then folks that are in between, and bringing that all up to say, like, I also have a passion for that, and
The
finding these
curation.
artists and the
Yeah.
curation of it, and finding that within Chicago. So
I'm so happy you like brought us here because at some point on camera, I wanted to get this on camera, and say,
I'm like, let me get this on
yeah,
camera
no, I
too.
was like, no, because I want to say, I am so thankful anytime Taylor Bennett or any of your artists come through, because you are one of the few people that actually have like a DJ pack for every single. You wouldn't believe how many people don't have clean versions, don't have. I think like
Yeah.
when you send over a song, it's like the instrumental 8 bar or like 16 bar intro. Like you have
Thank you.
that's exactly. Oh my gosh, that's exactly that makes our job so much easier. And it's not
super
only for people
appreciate
in radio, but also DJs that are gonna play your songs.
Yeah.
Like you need those.
People don't even
things.
understand that most of the time the folks that are on the radio are the folks that are the DJs that can
Yeah.
play it later on. And if you give them the DJ pack, then they might just be able to pass it on or actually play it when they got the opportunity to. But thank you so much. I always like, we have moments here, guys, because I love Vocalo and I love you. You know, just the space that you guys provide for Chicago and for artists, nowhere else. Like, it's nowhere else. I just wanted to say this to you because you guys know that I love Vocalo. I was just going to say, you see, there's so many different things happening in these times. And when you see, you know, certain networks and places that, you know, are not with us any longer, that provide, you know, similar outlets to education and things like that, that brought me up and raised me, it scares me because I'm like, okay, where is Vocalo gonna be? Because like, I still use Vocalo even though now at this point I'm not just a fan listening to it on the radio. And I think that is the true beauty of what you guys do here, is you offer a platform that can inspire somebody. They could actually come be on this radio show, and then one day they could be on this show, you get what I'm saying, for somebody else to listen to. So it's just it's a beautiful thing that you guys do here, that you do here. And, you know, I never take it for granted coming on this show, because I never take you guys for granted just existing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
It's the good
Sure, you
vibes, the
guys are the
birthday
goats.
vibes.
It's the goats.
No, and it's been a lot of people that make Vocalo happen, and a lot of people like blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into Vocalo. So we love the appreciation. If you're just tuning in, Taylor Bennett in here with us. Birthday party, 30th birthday happening
Age.
this Sunday. Loft 22, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Really quick, so you're turning 30.
Yeah.
If you could go back and give your 15-year-old self some advice, what would you say?
A 15-year-old self. 15-year-old self, keep going. Keep going.
Now, would you have listened? Would you have listened?
Yeah, I think so. I think the funny thing is, like, man, you know, something that is true is you gotta always know what you want to do in life, and you gotta know who you are, know the things that you don't like, and know the things that you do, and be able to take risk, be able to be uncomfortable, but always try to make it back to what you love. And like when I was in high school, especially by the time I was a sophomore in high school, I was like very much so kind of had made my mind that I was going to be an artist. And I would prioritize any time that I could, very similar to Chance, just not to the same effect of getting a 10-day suspension, going to, you know, a place that I could make music or that I could record at, because I believed that I was going to be an artist, and I believed that I was not going to go to school. So I'm only bringing all of that up to say that you got to know who you are. You got to know what you want in life. And when I was 14 and 15, I was very much so pushing music, trying to get anybody that was my friend, that was around me, like, this is what I'm doing. Can y'all help me with this? Can we work on this? Can we do this? And yeah, like I would say, I would tell the 15-year-old me, keep doing it. What's funny is that as you get older, then that's when I'm like, oh, I was already a rapper. Maybe if you said, like, if you were 20, or like if you were, then I'd be like, I don't know.
No, I love that. And I mean, it's full like I know you said you're a cusp, but it's Capricorn season, right? Right now.
Capricorn season.
Capricorn season right now. And I mean, you're going to have such a good time this weekend.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm super excited. Chicago, I want everybody to be there, be in the house. Again, I think the most beautiful thing about turning 30 is turning 30 in Chicago with all my friends and my family. So I want to see you if you're hearing my voice and you can make your way out to 22 West Hubbard this Sunday. Slide, man. It's going to be a movie.
And then we'll see you soon because new music is on the way.
New music is on the way, and you don't want to miss your opportunity to be in this new music video either. Make sure you come Best Dressed Chicago.
Thank you so much, Taylor, for coming through.
Thank you.